Now, Mr. Jinapor, you were co-chair of the Energy Subcommittee since the 9th of December. And you knew even then that it would take 4 weeks for fuel to arrive. So at that point, why did you not insist on the order being placed so that we don't get to this point where we're
just some quick clarification. The main transition committee was inaugurated on the 9th. They had series of meetings. I'm not a member. If you read the statement, I'm not a member. Then they decided to form subcommittees. So they form a energy and natural resources subcommittee. And they then decided that we're not members, constitutionally or legally. So they will co-opt us and constitute what they call a technical committee. In fact, by the time they had done all this, we were around 20. And then they gave us the handing over notes. And then I also constituted a technical committee to review the handing over notes. It was in the process of reviewing the handing over notes that we detected the fuel stock and the challenge ahead of us. So we quickly asked for an emergency meeting. And that emergency meeting was called about a week or 2 weeks before handing over. And it became apparent that despite the Akufo-Addo government's assurance to WAPCO that they were going to procure adequate fuel, they did not have adequate fuel. And then the minister assured us that right after the meeting, we were going to take steps to procure the fuel. And so I thought that with that level of understanding and trust amongst us at the Joint Committee, there was no need to come crying wolf. Because in the energy sector too, you ought to be cautious with how you manage information. But when we're about taking over, and I asked for the briefing, and it turned out that, look, despite all the assurances, they had failed to procure that parcel of fuel. But I thank your reporter. Initially, I was going to brief some people, but I thank your reporter for asking. I do not regret putting the facts out before President Mahama assumes office.